Hey everyone, it's Laura here. Welcome to Mercury's Fun Learning Activities. Some of our fun activities focus on different topics such as science, history, health, and even arts. And for this week, we're going to be learning and focusing on Earth Week. And before you guys guess what activity we are going to be creating for today, let me give you guys a few hints by learning some new vocab that we have for you today. Okay, you guys, so for our first vocab word, we have an arch dam. And an arch dam is a dam that's made out of concrete and it has a horizontal arch to it. And it's a very special type of structure because it uses something called hydrostatic pressure. And with this pressure, it's holding the dam in place, so whenever the body of water is pushing it, it will only move kind of slightly and strengthen its structure, so whenever the body of water is pushing against it. And this leads us to our second vocab word called a gravity dam. And this is when gravity is holding onto a body of water in a reservoir. So what that looks like is whenever people create a gravity dam, Earth's natural gravity is pushing down on the dam to hold it in place so it won't move or be pushed against whenever the body of water is trying to push against the walls. And then we have our third vocab word called a beaver dam. And a beaver dam is when a beaver builds their own structure of a dam using either mud, stones, or branches in order to build them. And this is really important for them because they need to do this in order to create their own version of a pond, so that way they can build their homes on top of it. And then for our fourth and final vocab word, you guys, we have a dam. And this is a barrier that blocks the flow of running water, or it can send it in a new direction. So both people and animals use this type of structure in order to control rivers or create their own ponds or lakes out of them. So now I'm curious, what guesses have you guys made in what activity we're going to be making for today? Oh, those are some pretty good guesses. Yeah, actually, we're going to be making our own dam out of Legos. So now let's go to Evan and see what that activity is going to look like.
Hey guys, Evan here for this week's activity. For this activity, we're actually going to be building a dam out of Legos. So let's go over the materials first before we jump in. So what you're going to need is you're going to need one of these Lego plates that you can attach Legos on. Then I recommend the 1x Legos. And then also the 2x4s or 2x2s are pretty good. And then since we're building a dam, you're going to need some water. I got water in here, you can't see it. You'll see it though in a sec. And then probably a bin or something so the water doesn't spill everywhere. But let's jump into it. Okay guys, let's get started with our dam. So first thing we should do is we should take 3 of these, stack them like this, and then make one more of these. So I take my 3, put them together like that, and these are going to be used to let our dam have an angle so the water can actually roll off. But now let's get into the exciting part. So first, we have to build a wall to keep our water in. So I'm going to take these 1x(n) blocks, 1x. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces in between, like that. So one of these guys can fit right in there for it. I'm going to build this all the way down, each side. Use the long one, just like that. What we're building is a dam that's a lot similar to kind of like a beaver dam, where it will keep the water out until it reaches a certain level, or it will limit the flow because we have holes in our Legos, which will allow the water to come in but slower. So then I'm going to stack more here. I'm going to build it up 4 high. So I'm going to just keep going, but on the second row I'm not going to go all the way down with it because we don't need to. It's not necessary. Just put them on, and feel free to have your own fun with this. You know, there's no set rules here, just some basics. I almost pinched my finger. That was fun. Okay, need another 6. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised how fast I'm actually able to build this right now. Yeah, so right now I'm 3 high, about. So I'm going to do one more line on each to about here. And then everything else I build with the 2x4s, which is these. I'm only build it to a height of, at most, 3 high. So the water can't, leak out going this way. It's all going to go forward. Okay. We are almost there. Okay, so first, I'm going to build a pretty simple one. First though, what I do recommend is taking 2 of these together and putting it right here at the front of your system. Like that. Because when I was testing this beforehand, I poured water here and I had stuff in front so it couldn't go there, but it just all fell out the back. So we'll do one of those. I'm going to build a simple, like a step. I'm going to call it a step dam. I'm going to patent that. I don't know if it's real yet. But it's like a gravity dam because it works with gravity. Gravity pushes the water there. It's not like an arch dam where it's going to bend because our stuff is very static and our Legos aren't going to move. So I'm going to take my one, put it right there, a few spaces. So this is where the water is going to be poured. I'll take my 2, I'll put it up here. I'll take my 3, I'll put it here. Actually, I do have some more room. Let me move this one up a little bit. Right there. So then what we'll see is we'll see the water go here. It'll fill up to this level. It'll get over. It'll fill up to this level, get over, and then go here, fill up, and then it'll come out. And now, let me get the test box. So I'll grab the test box here. Those here like that, so we have our angle. Okay, so you guys can see that. So I'm going to take my water, I'm going to try and pour it here, and you should see it happen. I'm going to try and pour it a little slow. See, so it goes here, and then it fills up there, but it can't get over yet. It's seeking out a little bit because we have some holes. But if we fill it up more, it's going to keep going. And this is what I'm talking about. We do have holes in the Legos up here, which just like a dam would limit the water flow to what we want. And then if I fill it up even more, you'll see it finally goes over real fast and lowers it. So like, if we had different cities at different elevations, we would be able to stop the water and hold it and let it fill itself up. We can get people their water. And I'll build one more for fun, and you can let all the water out. You guys can try and build your own with your own ideas. I'm gonna leave that one there just because I can't get it out, if I'm being honest. But maybe I want some faster water flow, so I'm gonna bust out my 2x2 here like that, and then I'll take my this could be interesting. Let's see. I'm going to take the one I made with those 2 high, I'm going to put another one, make it 3. I'm going to do it like this. Put it right next to that. And what you might imagine is when we fill up, it might fill up higher, but it's going to have less area for the water to get through, which would speed up our water. Now, I don't know if you're designing a dam if you want faster water, but you might be generating electricity with your dam, which is what we do use them for a lot these days. So let's do this example. Let me set it up. So it'll fill up here, go over, but we'll get faster water flow. You might not notice because it is a small scale, but it's still fun to try different designs, see how it works. You guys can even build Legos and make the water go in the direction you want. You can build like a pipe that way. But let's give it a shot. So we pour it up. It's working. It does drain into there pretty quick. But see, now we have water's kind of stuck, but it is leaking out a little bit, real slow. If I could take this and I just go psh, let the water out. But yeah, go crazy. Build your own design with the dam. and let us know how it works. I hope you guys enjoyed making your own dam. Now, let's jump to Laura for the outro and reflection.
Thanks, Evan. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed making your own Lego dams activity. Now that we got to do that, let's reflect a little about what we learned today. So number one being is that there are various and different types of dam structures out there, whether they are naturally made, such as the beaver dam, or they're man-made, such as the arch dam. Both are equally important because they function in order for them to control flooding or storing water for other resources or to be used for other reasons. And the number one key fact about dams is that they are used in order to generate electricity in our environment, which is a pretty cool fact about them. And if we didn't have dams or man-made versions of dams in the first place, this can cause a chain reaction of problems because a lot of that river water would actually be mixed in with seawater, and that can cause a lot of issues and problems to our environment because, for example, we wouldn't have a lot of water available to us in order to drink or use for other things, and this can cause issues for the farming agricultural environment because the farmers wouldn't have enough water in order to feed their plants with. And also other industries that use water in order to function, that would cause a lot of issues for them as well. So we are very grateful and thankful that we were able to create our own man-made version of dams. Thank you for learning with us today. We hope you come back and learn some more. Please like and subscribe to our channel, hit that bell button to know when we upload our next video, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!